It's us again. Hello.
Yeah, we're back. That was short back. It was literally 2 seconds of not being here.
They didn't know that. Like 2 weeks for them. The magic of editing.
Okay, today Stare was like, hey, Amazon Prime has its new pilots out. We should watch a couple because I heard they were funny.
Granted, they've been out for a while, but they're still on there, so I didn't get a chance to watch them yet. So we watched 2 different ones. First, let's explain this. The way Amazon works with their series is they will put up a pilot in what they call pilot season, and there's a bunch of pilots out you can watch on Amazon Prime. And then after you watch, you get to vote on whether you would watch the rest of the series or whether you don't think it's that interesting. And if enough votes hit and it's a high enough rank, then they'll take it to series. Mm-hmm. Now they last the whole pilot season before they make that decision, but it's kind of an interesting take on it. Like we said before, like Netflix doesn't give out numbers, so really if there's a first season of a show, we don't know if people watch it or not. I mean, obviously, like Marvel's knocking it out of the park, but some of the other ones, it's kind of up in the air. Oh yeah, but they're also making quality. Like it's not like it's crap and people are just watching it.
However,
we started with this one. We watched 2 today. The first one we're going to cover is the new series, or the pilot for hopefully the new series, The Tick. Now, if you are a child of the 90s, you remember there was a Fox cartoon called The Tick.
Such a good cartoon.
This is the live action
The Tick.
The Tick. And it was amazing.
I thought it was pretty freaking hysterical.
Listen, to me, both these pilots were great.
Yeah.
This one, though, I'll tell you, I liked the other one a little bit more, just because it was hysterical. This was pretty damn funny. They do a lot of cool things for being live action, because you're dealing with some kind of crazy stuff. I don't remember the backstory for Arthur in the cartoon. This whole premiere pilot kind of focuses on Arthur.
It sure did too, though.
Yeah, it did, yeah. And goes with kind of his background and what's happened to him, and then he meets the Tick and things get crazier, and if you ever watched the old Tick cartoon, you definitely should watch this pilot.
You understand the humor.
Oh, it's so funny. And something happens at the end and Kevin looks at me and goes, doesn't he have wings? And I'm like, yep. And boom, right there. And I'm like, yes! So, it's right now it's got 4.5 stars. I think, I would hope it's going to get taken to a series. Just because it's
a hysterical show.
It was so funny. And they could have made it really cheeseball.
Well, it is cheeseball.
Yeah, but it's perfect. It's exactly what it should be.
The Tick was a cheeseball show.
Yeah.
And that's what made it great.
Because the Tick himself is the definition of cheeseball. Way over the top, doesn't understand things.
Super cheeseball.
And the guy they got playing the Tick, I don't know his name, but it worked perfect. It wasn't... I thought it was great. Do you agree? So then we're going to go to our second of 2.
Which was even more funny.
This would be if one of us could do the splits, we'd do it right now, but that's a little foreshadowing. The show is called Jean-Claude Van Johnson. Now, I'd heard about this. Kevin hadn't heard about this. So when I tell him what we're watching, and he sees that the cover photo is Jean-Claude Van Damme, he looked at me kind of quizzically. However, when the opening credits roll, and you're hearing Jean-Claude talk about his career, and how throughout his career he was doing all of these action movies, yet was also, at the same time, while filming these movies, was a Black Ops operative with the code name of Jean-Claude Van Johnson. Yes, that sounds insane.
And the whole show is utterly ridiculous.
But okay, for one, like I told Kevin, the fact that Jean-Claude Van Damme was willing to do this was great. He's great in it. Like it's so funny, and like some of the references, and like he goes to a ramen place, and guy walks up to him and sees who it is, and looks at him and goes, "It's you!" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You got anything coming out? Straight to DVD, VOD?" And he goes, "No, I'm retired." He goes, "Oh." He goes, "No, I'm really retired. Not Nick Cage retired." And I looked at Kevin and started laughing. The guy goes, "Well, I thought you were Nick Cage." I thought, oh. And at the end, he gets up to leave, and the guy comes back and goes, hey, you forgot your ramen. Val Kilmer. And I was like, it's perfect humor for it, and like, there is action in it, and it's perfect Jean-Claude Van Damme action.
It is completely ridiculous.
But it's hysterical. It's not like...
It's like Jean-Claude Van Damme making fun of himself.
It exactly is what it is. Like, I can't think of her name. The lady that plays the head of the operatives. I can't think of her name. But she's... as bad as it sounds, the only way I can think of to tell you who she is, it was the lady who played the wife on The Cosby Show. I can't think of her name, but she plays his agent, who also is the head of the Black Ops operation, and she's funny as hell too in this. And
everyone is funny.
The couple of the flashback scenes from like the other Black Ops agent that's there, and she's talking about their relationship, and then it cuts to the third guy who's kind of their Q, I guess. She's like the tech guy, and they go to him, and she's like, well, how did you get into the agency? And he cuts to like a quick like crazy flashbacks, like somebody doing coke and like random gunfights and explosions, and he looks and he goes, "It's not that interesting. I'll tell you later." And then he keeps walking. But it's just it was funny. It wasn't super long, and it's one of those that if they take it to series, it could be hysterical to see the villains he would face and kind of what would be going on.
It's definitely stupid and over the top, but funny.
Perfect. And if you're a fan of any of the old Jean-Claude Van Damme movies like Bloodsport or Time Cop or any of the many other, it's perfect. Even
he is Van Damme.
He is Van Damme. Oh, yeah. One of the best lines we've heard all day. Okay, and we've watched a bunch of shows today because we're gonna film stuff. One of the best lines. Nobody's going to die, except for all the men I kill. And with a straight face, you're like, what? No one's going to die, except for all the men I kill. Okay, well, fair enough. But this is the first time I'd really watched any of the Amazon Premiere stuff, or Amazon Pilot stuff. And I'm pleased with both these. I know there are other ones coming that I'm looking forward to. But what do you think overall? You liked them both?
Yeah, they were both solid.
Yeah,
I would definitely give them both my vote.
I would definitely recommend that if you're ever interested in seeing some funny shows, take a look. I do know Prime's got some very, very good series. Man in the High Castle, I want to get into. Have you seen anything about that? Mm-hmm. It looks crazy. There's a handful of them that I've heard of that are pretty good, but that's the one I always think about when I think of Prime series. But so, if there are any other pilots or anything else on Prime that you guys have seen and like, leave in the comments below. Subscribe if you're interested. Share this with anybody who's maybe a fan of The Tick, which there are some people out there. Yeah, or a JCVD fan, that's right. Everything in Jean-Claude Van Damme's house is labeled JCVD. Opening of the entire pilot. Girl goes, "Why is the water in your shower weird?" And he wakes up and he goes, "All the plumbing runs on coconut water." So follow us on Facebook, and until next time.
Thanks for staying till after the credits.